Everyone, welcome back. So today I'm gonna make a video, a very personal video. So a lot of you guys have, sorry, I look crazy. I finally brushed my hair today, but it still turned into some kind of like afro thing. And after like the 2 or 3 days, my hair turns into dreadlocks. I don't know how it happens. So anyway, as most of you might know, sorry, Ticks R Us is happening today. For those of you who have seen my channels, might know that I have dentures. I don't actually have dentures. I have partial denture, which means that my front 4 teeth are fake. All my other ones are real. So I think in 2 months it will be 2 years since I got my teeth pulled, and then I got my partials. So I've been getting a lot of comments lately on my denture videos. Apparently a lot of people nowadays do get dentures, and I'm not gonna lie, at first it was kind of hard having them. It takes a long time. Not a long time. I mean, I was in pain for like 2 days. No big deal. But after like a week or so, I got used to them. At first you'll have like a little lisp, especially since you have this plate that goes like probably about a quarter of the way over the roof of your mouth. So you'll have a little bit of a lisp for a little while until you kind of like get used to them. But eventually they just become like part of you. And a lot of the time now I really don't even like having them out. I mean, I have them out most of the time, like if I'm by myself or if I'm eating. And then I will take them out. I actually broke my denture 3 times. The first time it broke, I think when I first got it, I kept pushing, not on purpose. I think that when you have something foreign in your mouth, it's a little weird, and you tend to subconsciously like play with it and not realize that you're doing it. So I think that my bottom teeth was pushing on my top teeth in the back, and somehow I had loosened one of the teeth, and it just kind of started wiggling until it came off, and I was like, oh crap. So luckily I have a really good dentist that would just be like, I would literally call them and be like, come in now, we'll fix them in half an hour. And they would fix them for me in like no time. The second time, I was absolutely retarded. And they don't tell you when you first get them that they are only for cosmetic only. Or at least the ones that I have, they're like the temporary acrylic. I mean, and then you're supposed to go get, after 6 months, you're supposed to go get fitted for like permanent ones that are made like with like metal that hook to your back teeth and shit. But I didn't. I've had my temporaries for almost 2 years because I'm broke, and I think the permanents cost like $1,600. And I don't have insurance, but I did pay $1,200. I think I may have paid like almost $2,000, because I did have to get my canines filled because they did want to save my canines. I had really bad cavities on the top of my canines, so they went in and filled them because they wanted to save them, because they do give your face like the definition, or they have a lot to do with like your face structure or something. So they saved those, and then they pulled the 4, and I think the partial itself was like $1,200. So my dumb butt, sorry for my text, I apologize. So we had got, me and my sister and my ex, well, my boyfriend at the time, we got subs for dinner, and my dumb ass, like, bit into the sub, and I just heard it crack in half. My entire denture broke in half in my mouth. It was crazy. I cried. I was like, what am I gonna do? My sister, like, ran to Walmart to try to get a denture repair kit for me. It was, so, that was the second time. Actually, it may have broken them like 4 times. But when I lived in Alaska, I had taken them out and put them on the bed, like, in front of me, and I think I forgot, and when I came back, I sat on them, and I broke. But funny enough, I actually didn't get them repaired. I actually super glued the piece back to it, and it's all the way in the back, and it has held up for like a year. Like, I can't even believe it. And do not super glue your denture. The dentist said, like, don't put super glue in your mouth. It's really toxic. But I was in Alaska, which was literally all the way across the country from my dentist. So I was kind of freaking out. So I just did it. And I did, like, a very faint, so it didn't, like, get in my mouth or whatever. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So the video today is a denture video. But as you all might know, I do live in a van. And I know there may or may not be, pretty sure there might be, other people who have dentures who live in a van. And some people may ask, like, how do you clean your denture at night? Because there is kind of a process to cleaning your dentures. Like, no, you're not supposed to eat with them in. And now that I've had them for a long time, like, at first I used to be really embarrassed about taking them out and eating, like, in front of anybody. But now I'll literally, like, spit them out in a napkin, even in a restaurant, and just put them right on the table. And normally, I wait till the server or whatever has done their thing. Because I'm a server myself, If I walked up and somebody had teeth one minute and not teeth the next minute, I'd be like, whoa! So, I had to get through that one. So, normally, I wait till I get my food, and then I'll take them out, and then I'll eat, and if the server comes by and says, like, how is everything? I normally pretend like my mouth's full, and I'm like, great, thanks! So, they don't have to see Snaggletooth. So, anyway, I did do a video. Oh my god, I don't even know how long it's been. Right after I got them. Someone had asked me to do a video with my dentures out, and I was really uncomfortable with it at the time. I still had stitches in my mouth and all kinds of stuff. Or no, maybe this is after. It looks a lot different, and I did take my dentures out, and I did show what it looked like without them. And honestly, it's been so long now, and I really don't care if people see me without them in now at this point, because life has so many more meanings to me than looks or appearances. Life, I don't judge people for what they look like. I judge people for who they are and how they treat people, and I feel like we all should. And if anybody, for some reason, has any reason to make fun of me for this video, I really don't care. I'm not going to go to bed at night and be like, oh god, someone made fun of me because I don't have teeth. Whatever. I hope you sleep better at night for picking on people. But anyway, I have a much prettier smile. I mean, I had really perfect teeth. I don't know if I ever explained this in any of my videos, but the reason that I had to get my teeth removed, hold on, tick. That was a big one. Okay, so the reason that I had to get, so when I was like 8 years old, me and my friend were running around the house, and somehow we collided. My teeth collided with her forehead. And it knocked my teeth, like, in this weird position. And they always told me that I had to get braces or whatever. I used to have this gap in between my teeth. But when I got older, my teeth grew together. They straightened out. They looked perfect. I had the prettiest freaking smile, the prettiest teeth. No cavities ever. Perfect. Gosh, I don't know if I was like 24, 24, 25, 26. Whew. That was interesting. Sorry. So, man, I'm getting these strange tics today. So, basically, when that incident happened, it killed the nerves in my teeth. So, my nerves had ultimately died, and then I guess the older I got, my teeth just started dying. So they turned like a grayish color. And I couldn't figure out what was going on with my teeth. Never had cavities or anything, but out of nowhere, my teeth just started falling apart. And yeah, they were like, they did x-rays and stuff, and they said, you know, you've had severe nerve damage to your teeth are dead. And I'm like, wow. And they said, did you have something happen as a child? Like something, because they've been dead for a while. And I'm like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. So I had gone to one dentist, and they wanted like $14,000 for root canals and crowns, and I didn't have that kind of money. I didn't have insurance. So when I finally, after years and years of literally not smiling, I would never smile. People probably thought I was a bitch. But I would never smile or anything because it was embarrassing. I didn't want to date anybody. I felt so bad about myself. I even tried to order, I ordered Insta Smile. It was a horrible idea. And I also made a video about the Insta Smile. I paid $300 for these like clip-on veneers. And they were so bulky and white that I couldn't close my mouth. It was awful. They looked so unbelievably fake. Like something like those vampire teeth you get out of like the 25-cent machines. It was awful. Anyway, it's 12 and a half minutes into the video. And so what I'm going to do today is show you how I clean my dentures at night. Because normally if you live in like a regular house, apartment, or whatever, you have a bathroom with running water and stuff, you would, you know, basically brush them and clean them. Like, sometimes, this is my little denture brush. Makeshift sink right here. And then I boil water at night. To just, like, freshen up. Like, I'll wash my face, brush my teeth and stuff, but I just took a shower at my dad's. So I already washed my face, so. Today, I'm going to show you how I wash my dentures, and let me pull out my little bathroom drawer down here real quick. So this little case right here is what they soak in, and you're supposed to like soak them every night, but I don't soak them every night. Sometimes, I mean, I'll clean them and I'll wash them every night, but there's some nights where I just pop them out and lay down, go to bed, and I just wash them in the morning or whatever. But you want to keep them clean because they have to go in your mouth. And I have, when you live in a van, you really have to stay organized. I have like one drawer that's all bathroom stuff, one drawer that's all kitchen stuff. So you have these little packets here. I don't know why I'm holding up at the screen. They're denture cleaners. So you would take one of these. And I just pop it in this thing. And living in a van can give you a lot of challenges as far as like, you know, things that you would normally do. They're a little bit harder. You can't just walk to a sink and run water and brush your teeth and stuff. And I personally don't like to brush my teeth with cold water because I have very sensitive teeth and it hurts to even swish with cold water because it's sensitive. So You guys are just gonna have to excuse my ticks, because for some reason, this time of night, they've just been bad lately. The last video I did was living with Tourette's, and, I always said that I would never take medication or anything like that for my Tourette's, but it's gotten so bad lately that I actually, am thinking about going to see a doctor to get medication, because there's this girl that I saw on YouTube that has it really bad, and she said that her medication has actually helped stop her tics, and I would like to see what it might be like to be normal. So what I'm going to do, let me show you. This is my little camping stove. So, now if you're living in a van and you have a camping stove, or you're new to this, you have to crack a door or a window. Because you cannot run propane in a closed environment. Propane doesn't really have much of a smell, but it will freaking kill you. Alright. So, I've lit my stove. And, so I'm gonna wait for the water to boil. Actually, it doesn't even really need to boil. And I'm not really gonna show you, I'm not really gonna show you how I brush my teeth. Normally I would brush my teeth and my dentures and stuff at the same time. But I'm probably gonna be up for a little while longer, so I don't even, yeah, I am probably gonna take my denture out, and I am gonna show you, probably the spots where I broke it, and if you guys really want to see what it looks like, because I did a video, it's been like over a year and a half, but the last time I took my denture out on video, my gums were still in the process of closing, so they weren't quite closed yet, but my gums are like, totally closed up now and everything, but I'll tell you now, if you're thinking about getting dentures, just do it. I get a lot of comments on my denture videos about people who are getting ready to get them, and they ask me, how is it like getting adjusted to having dentures, and how long was my recovery, and all this other stuff. It's really easy. Like, don't even second guess it. I was nervous, like, when they shot my mouth up with needles, I thought it was gonna hurt so bad. It didn't even hurt. They stuck needles in the roof of my mouth, and yeah, I cried because I was scared, because it is scary losing your teeth, your real teeth, and you can't ever get them back. But as soon as she pulled the first tooth out, it was like instant relief. I was like, I'm good. This is great. So at that point, I was excited. It took a couple days to get used to my dentures, but I love them. And I had a really crazy question asked to me the other day by a coworker. Asked me, do I keep them in or take them out during pleasuring someone? Which is absolutely way too personal. And I guess that's a personal preference, but I've been with one person since I got my teeth pulled out almost 2 years ago. And that's personal. But no, I don't take them out during that time. Alright, so my water's boiled. And it's yelling at me. I'm gonna go ahead and close my house back up. And this water is like way too freaking hot. Okay. So obviously I'm not going to put my denture in here because I don't know what it will do. It's acrylic, so God forbid I freaking melt my denture. And I usually wait for the water to cool off. So I put like half hot water in there. And then I'll just put half cold water in there. Fuck it. So I'm gonna put this. She's got my juice in it, my denture juice. And I'm probably just gonna. Now I don't actually clean it with anything. Sometimes I'll dip it in the denture juice. I keep calling it denture juice. Denture, the cleanser, the cleaning stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna take them out. Like this, okay? This is what they look like. These are like the shapes of my teeth. Now, if you can look right here. Actually, this is probably better. There's a plate in there because I actually broke them in half right across the center right here the second time. And then right here, there's a little line. You probably can't even see it. This is ridiculous, the light. But it literally cracked in half right here, and I had to super glue it back together. So that's what my teeth look like. And I'm not really shy about it anymore. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna scrub them a little bit with my denture cleanser. And I don't use any adhesive or anything like that in my mouth. I never have. I've never had to because they just stay in there. They don't hook to my teeth, but they fit like so snug. And then my tongue holds them up like the rest of the time. And I do have a little bit of a lisp when I talk without that mouth because it's kind of hard to talk without teeth. And then I also eat with them out. I don't eat with... It depends if it's like little stuff or big stuff. Like if I'm in public and it's just like a couple pieces of something small, you can throw them in the back of your mouth. But if you're gonna bite down, you're gonna want to take them out. And when I try to bite down on anything, I have to bite with my canine. So I have to bite like on the side, or I have to attempt to bite with my bottom teeth and my gum. It's like my gum has become like, it's not hard. It's soft still. But you can kind of try to bite down with it in a weird way. And then I let these things sit overnight. I feel like the water's still warm. So I just let them sit overnight. And I just keep having really bad tics. But it's pretty easy. And I just wake up in the morning and in the morning I boil water for my face, and then I just rinse them off with water and pop them back in. So nothing crazy really. Having dentures is not hard. And people will judge you for... What did my sister call me? I can't remember what she called me. Not Snaggletooth. Not a vampire. There was something that she called me. It was supposed to be funny, but... basically everybody knows that I have dentures now. And, I could care less. If you're considering getting dentures, totally go for it. It's 100% worth it. But just be careful. Just be careful with eating with them in. They're not sturdy enough to bite down on, and I've learned that the hard way. So I'm extra super careful with them now because I am back in the area where my dentist is, but I just really don't want to risk breaking them again because it's a whole kind of different stress level when you break your denture, because that is like breaking part of your identity. And I've been in a position where I've lost a tooth on it and I'm like freaking out, like I cannot go to work like this, I can't do this. So If y'all have any questions about anything, or maybe something that I probably missed out on discussing, just let me know and I'll answer your questions. Yeah. Hope everybody has a good night. Enjoy. See you later. See you next time. Hope to hear from you soon. Subscribe and like to my channel. And give me some ideas on a video if you need, because there's plenty of things I can cover. Love y'all. Have a wonderful evening.